Et on balance... Oh merde, j'ai oublié de changer le titre, bordel de... God damn. Hello. Voilà. Bon. Ah oui, il faut que je mette en QWERTY, voilà. Bon. Jusqu'ici. Bon, Oh là là. J'arrive, hein. Donc, la dernière fois, c'est-à-dire hier, qu'est-ce qu'on avait fait de beau On avait été voir le... On avait été voir... Comment il s'appelle, là? Jersey, là? Plaît-il? Ouais, j'ai envie de finir le jeu. Comme ça, ce soir, on fait ce qu'on veut. On a retrouvé la partie manquante. Oui, alors on a retrouvé le miroir. On a vu que Crane, il était avec la Bloody Mary. On a défoncé le démon, là, mais on l'a pas tué. Après, on a été chez le boucher. On a vu qu'il faisait des... Il faisait des trompe-l'œil, c'est ça? Après, on a dit aux gens, on va vous aider, alors qu'on sait pas si on pourra les aider. Et là, on s'est retrouvé chez le Crooked Man, là. Et il y a toute la bande avec lui. On en était là. Ouais, la sorcière, on l'a vue. Ah oui, on a évité la ferme aux grenouilles. Aux grenouilles et aux cochonous. Ah oui, on a allumé la cigarette, ça s'est arrêté. Oh là là. Ok, Villa. Bah la sorcière, c'est, on l'a vu, c'était avant là. Elle s'était mise en petite fille là, et puis on se doutait que c'était elle. Après on a découvert que c'était elle. Blablabli, blablablou quoi. Auntie machin là. Ouais voilà, on l'a engagé. Le bordel. Bon, ce résumé est quelque peu professionnel. Bon, après ceci, on va aller donc continuer. Crier au loup. Merci. Un résumé des plus résumants.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Ah oui, les rubans, ça leur tranche la tête quand tu les enlèves, ouais.
Not if I can avoid it.
Holly's sister, Lily.
I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it. If he even gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
Look, maybe a few will get sent up, but you're my friend, Colin. I wouldn't do that to you.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit. But take just one more silver round near your heart.
Piggy,
The
bro.
only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Bah, je vais essayer, hein, comme je
Why
disais
don't
la
you have a
dernière
seat,
fois. Hein.
Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
I'm not sure. Je sens que ça va partir en couille. Je vais sûrement tout foirer. On va essayer de pas paniquer et de réfléchir rapidement. Ah, cette fois, il arrive direct le générique.
You've come a long way. You must be tired. And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster. Sirloin.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Ouais, on s'est battu avec lui, on l'a éclaté, mais on l'a laissé en vie, quoi.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver.
Bon bah, où
Sit
ça, je
down,
sais que t'es là, mais... Sad
Well,
story.
Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle
Vous avez
everyone's
tué
nerves,
ces
I
femmes, vous
think.
détruisez cette ville, vous avez essayé de me tuer. Bah, vous avez tué ces femmes, vous détruisez...
You're destroying this town. You've been doing it for ages.
Destroying this town? What on earth do you mean?
What the hell do you think I mean? Slavery? Kidnapping? Extortion? Murder? What would you call the wholesale corruption of Fabletown?
I would call it the baseless accusation of a desperate sheriff. How are you certain this isn't some conspiracy against me? I'm a well-connected man, well-moneyed. People do like to take their shots at me.
Don't try to play me. It won't work.
Putain, tu me demandes des preuves, là, je suis dans la merde, hein, parce qu'avec mon cerveau, là...
Bigby. I do everything right out in the open. But I can understand the confusion, and I'm truly sorry about the trouble all this has caused you. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
I already know who did it.
Forgive me, Sheriff, for doubting your acumen, but who do you think committed these crimes? It's been a long couple of days for you. Perhaps you've become somewhat unscrewed.
Ah! Ah!
Don't give me this employee bullshit. I know it was you.
What must I say to convince you that I'm innocent?
Merde!
It wasn't me.
Mais putain,
I have
mais...
complete respect for you and your job, I really do, but I'm sorry. I simply can't divulge the transgressor. You really shouldn't
ça
worry
marche.
yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
Tweedledee, please.
I'm the law here, not you. Now tell me who did it.
You think I'm scared of you? You're nothing more than
That's
a...
enough.
Quoi? Alors je t'ai
I was
laissé en
hoping
vie,
it
espèce de
wouldn't come to
connard.
this, but
Pardon.
in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie. However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
C'est le seul que j'ai pas défoncé et...
I killed him, so what?
Putain de merde!
You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. But you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this!
And
You
then
told me
attempt
to
to
kill him.
blame me for it.
Uh-huh.
You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this! You're just gonna let him do this?
Woo!
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued
Non, mais y a-
cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them. I didn't fucking
Don't
start
make
this.
any trouble, Georgie.
Are you seriously throwing me under the fucking carriage after everything I've done for you?
No deals. It's over, so get up.
I'd advise against that approach.
Ok.
You can't just hand me over! What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us!
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers
Just
are?
surrender.
Get
the fuck out of here.
I do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
I told you.
Je pense que je vais prendre Georgie.
Get the fuck away from me. He's the one you fucking want.
Il faut que j'en prenne un déjà pour qu'il me parle.
But you just had to complicate things. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good
Parce que si je prends le tordu, ils vont
Why
tous me sauter
negotiate
dessus
when
là.
you can just decide?
Oh mon dieu, elle était là, elle.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you all fixed up.
Mais putain! C'est ce que je voulais éviter! Qu'est-ce qu'ils me font là? Putain, je les laisse en vie et puis ils me font les connards comme ça là. J'aurais dû tous les massacrer.
Take this!
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
Putain, va te faire foutre, connard!
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Oh god.
Dégage, connard.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh,
Je te jure.
I know.
Ah, ça y est, c'est mieux avec sa coupe de cheveux. J'ai peur, j'ai cru que je m'étais trompé de voiture. Oh non! Oh merde! Merde! Putain, j'aurais pu avoir le... C'est pas grave, on va commencer avec eux.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Merde, j'aurais peut-être dû l'attendre. Oh putain. Non mais il serait fait défoncer, attends. On va pas mourir pour ces connards. Pas sûr qu'il aurait rattrapé la voiture. Dans le doute, j'avoue, j'ai appuyé, j'ai paniqué.
Come on.
Putain. Bah ils sont faciles à retrouver, hein. Ils vont dans leur bar. Attends, je peux examiner la voiture.
Holy shit.
Ça va, ils étaient pas trop compliqués.
Come
Heureusement.
on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay. How did this happen, Georgie? Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
Oh, it's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here. Well, it won't be your fault.
On fait tous les trucs possibles.
Here.
I'm coming.
Okay.
Eh bien, bonsoir.
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Oh, Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go. That it, Sheriff? Had to say goodbyes first.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
Grave, elle est sonne.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then? You fucking...
Hey, calm down,
You're
man.
gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to!
Bah, parle-moi, connard.
You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Fuck.
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out. The both of you can go rot in hell.
Georgie.
You think I'm the one to fucking blame?
That's not my problem.
Oh, I get it. When a pretty little girl shows up at your door wanting help, you've got all the time in the world. But when I've got something to say, it's not your problem. Well, fuck you. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing.
Non mais je veux le
You must
groupe
be
même,
so
mais...
easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault.
Et il a un sacré trou dans le ventre.
But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just
Je me
like
rappelle, il y a
him.
toujours l'option de le
Coming
frapper.
here, talking about options. Like it was that simple.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die. Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you, you don't know the fuck about anything.
What are you talking about?
This is the original.
Huh?
The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
Oh, c'est elle qui faisait les
All that magic
rubans.
is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not
Le mec,
innocent
il
here
comprend
either.
pas
I know
rien.
that. But did it have to be like this?
How could you do this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand. Nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the Crooked Man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it!
I told you, sometimes all your options are shit.
We'll find another way. She
En fait, on
she
pourrait
doesn't have to
libérer
die. Maybe the witches can...
Nerissa, mais...
Like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for
Mais sinon,
you?
je vais être un meurtrier d'une
My
meuf.
life is such a fucking burden on
Et
your
j'ai tué personne
conscience.
encore, donc...
Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
Eh, c'est bon, je dis que je le ferai pas comme toi, là.
I know that.
Wait.
Putain.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't.
Non!
No!
Elle s'est tuée, cette conne.
Fuck! No, 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 no!
Merde.
Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian!
Seigneur, c'est bien moi, ça.
Just... Jesus.
C'est moi, ça. Jesus Christ. Bon.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just...
Bon bah tu vas mourir avec elle, Roméo et Juliette, let's go. Qu'est-ce qu'il a lui là? Il a ses intestins qui sortent ou quoi là?
Don't think so, Bigby.
Oh!
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright? For both of us.
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Bah il se souviendra, il sera mort, putain.
Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with. I'm not sticking around for much longer.
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did.
Vas-y, je vais l'achever.
Alright, Georgie.
Ah putain, pourquoi il le prend dans le ventre là? Oh! Bah si, faut le... Bah comment ça, fallait pas, il allait pas souffrir pendant 3 heures, hein, le pauvre. Ah bah ça on n'en sait rien, Villa encore. Il allait mourir de toute façon, laisse-moi. Grave, c'est dégueulasse. Bah c'était pour l'achever quoi, il était en train de souffrir. Avec ses intestins qui sortaient, désolé mais c'était horrible. Hein.
Still warm. He's here, all right.
Par contre il a rien dit à Blanche-Neige depuis tout à l'heure.
Of course.
Mais non, j'allais pas le frapper. Il était en train de parler. Toi, tu veux que je tape tout le monde. Shepard Metalworks. Qu'est-ce donc?
So this is where they've been sending these.
Bigby Wolf.
Je la vois
Big
pas.
bad wolf. You used to be something. They used to fear you.
Ouais, elle fait peur, elle.
They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Super.
The big bad wolf.
Elle sort d'où, elle?
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned? Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Ah! Oh, elle a disparu. Mais comment elle fait pour disparaître comme ça? Il n'y a pas de miroir ici en plus. Je sais pas s'il faut aller là où on l'a vu la dernière fois ou si on anticipe qu'elle va venir par là. Hé, j'ai appuyé! Ça a marché ou pas?
Where are you? Come out and face me.
Ah d'accord, elle est dégueu là. J'ai l'impression que la taper ça sert à rien. Ah merde, bah si on la tape pas non plus. Ah, il s'est transformé avec sa coupe de cheveux. Et non, mais au cas où tu la frappes pas et t'évites ses coups, tu vois. Dégage! Yes! Non! Ah! Ah! Merde. Vas-y, oh là, mais c'est quoi toutes ces bitches là? C'est une horreur. Hein. Ouf! J'ai eu peur. Hein. Ah oui, faut la tuer, c'est clair. Oh la vache, c'était horrible ce passage. Very nice. Putain, l'horreur, toi. Putain, je la jetterais même dans le feu tellement elle stresse. Alors lui, laisse tomber.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
Oh,
this gun holds 6 rounds of...
Oh!
I won't miss next time.
Ok.
Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want. You plan to do what she says, don't you?
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss, at least for the time being. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
Moi, je trouve ça bizarre qu'il
This
ait...
is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf.
Si je le ramène vivant,
I
il va peut-être
didn't
faire de la
kill those
merde.
women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as
Ah, mais
long
il a son
as you
flingue, là.
agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things.
This is about protecting Fabletown. And some asshole murders two of our people. It's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them.
Bah oui, mais c'est toi qui es derrière tout ça, quoi.
Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again. My previous interactions with her have gone rather well.
All right, let's go.
Bon, on va voir.
Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Fine. I'm sure Miss White will be pleased.
Oh là 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 là, heureusement que
Such
je
a
l'ai pas.
reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay?
Bah non, j'ai failli me
It's
faire
been
tuer,
hours.
hein.
We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Bah tu m'étonnes.
He didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later.
Ouais.
You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too,
Il est
aren't
mort,
you?
putain, laissez.
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Il est déjà mort.
There?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
I killed him. He's dead.
He's What?
Oui, bah, il était...
So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Yes, thank you. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning, so cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've done.
Just give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit. Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that mattered, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much, but they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk about this.
Oh, we're not?
Putain, me
This
fais chier
is
là!
important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
You know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Like you did with her?
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
Ils ont sorti.
So, are we done?
No.
Oh merde,
you're
j'ai pas le
not
temps.
done.
What do you mean there's no
Il a juste regardé.
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course! Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody?
Mais j'ai rien fait,
He
moi je
was
l'ai même pas
beaten
tapé.
to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Eh, je l'ai même pas frappé moi.
He's right. Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
Ah mais si je mets le barbe bleue
You
derrière
think you
moi.
shouldn't be held accountable?
Snow had nothing
Alors
to
qu'il est
do
de mon
with it.
côté.
We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I did not order those 2 girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen,
That's
I
not
mean, a
true.
certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is
Il y a
exactly
trop de
to what I'm
bordel, j'arrive
speaking.
plus.
We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Ah bah merci, enfin une alliée là, putain.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know what
shut
you-
up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Mais elle s'est tuée
Sheriff,
toute
this is
seule.
highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa!
your-
My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only 2 people who ever gave a damn about me.
Mais voilà, ça
And
se
now
confirme. Attends,
I
je vais la
can
laisser parler.
finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
Nerissa, you heard him. You witnessed this?
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
Wait!
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough
I don't care.
bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid of him.
Dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
On a qu'à
Why
voter
not?
comme ça.
What do you think this is?
Everyone, calm down.
We should have a vote. Make it
Comme
democratic.
ça, ils sont tous
Do you
contents là.
really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
Oh là
That
là.
makes sense to me.
C'est toujours sur moi que ça se met la...
Fine. Are you
la
sure?
responsabilité
This
là.
isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Putain.
No.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff.
Lui arracher la tête.
Do what you think is right.
Qu'est-ce qu'on
Teach him
fait?
a
Vite,
fucking
qu'est-ce qu'on
lesson.
fait?
No.
He has to
We can
die.
lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
On va le... Oh, j'ai pas eu le temps. Eh, ils m'ont même pas laissé le temps. C'était même pas jusqu'au bout là. Vas-y, dégage.
There you are.
Quoi?
I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
You know, just between us, I was gonna let you live. But now...
You're going to miss me.
No, I won't.
C'est bon, dégage, là, il m'a saoulé. Il m'a... attends, quoi? Souvenez-vous de ça. Le mec, il me... Il m'étrangle et après...
And Faith.
Yes, another one of us to erase from the books.
Attends, Villa, depuis le début, tu me dis de tous les tuer, et puis d'un coup, tu veux que je l'enferme. Non, mais attends, on est où, là? Seigneur Dieu. Bah, je l'ai mis dans le puits, je sais pas ce que ça fait, mais... Non, mais si j'arrache sa tête, ça va être trop violent.
Hi, Sheriff Bigby. Great to see you. I don't know if you remember me.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Comment ça, il va la
Okay,
faire?
great.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Comment ça, il fait un clin d'œil?
I'm going! Jesus!
We only have like 5 minutes.
Mais j'avais pas dit que je lui
Then
donnerais de la
carry
thune.
me, for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit! You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
J'avais dit que je leur donnerais de la thune et...
Sheriff.
En fait, il les a laissés comme une merde, quoi.
Shit! Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please?
Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ.
Je sais pas quoi dire là.
Look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
How should I know?
Laisse le pig en dehors de ça. Oh, je suis deg, on n'a pas pu les sauver.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
C'est elle qui l'enlèvera, moi je peux lui enlever son ruban. Hein.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence? I had to.
Nerissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
So you sold them out?
No. Yes. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Je lui donnais une cigarette. Je voulais juste te réconforter, meuf, hein, pour que tu me parles plus, évidemment.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess what's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment.
So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Ah, c'est elle qui l'a mis.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them, could at least save the rest of us.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
Ouais, parce qu'il est mort, alors...
Pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing.
Yes.
You've been given this job for a reason.
Parce
And
que je
I
l'ai
left
plus.
Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Oh là, j'ai eu des frissons là.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
C'est la même chose qu'elle m'avait dit, Face.
Trying to place me.
You like my ribbon?
Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
Attends. C'est qui ça? Je comprends pas.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
C'est qui? J'ai pas compris qui c'est. J'ai l'impression que c'est fini, ouais. What did you do? Alors tu vois, on est plus à avoir tué Georgie, hein. Ok. How did you punish the Crookman? Ah, mais ils ont fait quoi? Les autres, ils l'ont tué ou ils l'ont laissé? Ah, ils l'ont foutu en tôle. Did you accept TJ's gift for Snow? Ah oui. Mais ça veut dire quoi tout ça? Alors, la bête, vous lui avez menti d'avoir vu Belle à l'extérieur du bâtiment. Vous lui avez promis de ne pas dire à la bête que vous l'avez vue à l'extérieur de l'immeuble. Vous l'avez impressionné avec vos compétences de détective. Vous l'avez affronté après l'interrogatoire. Vous lui avez offert la protection du bureau des affaires courantes. Vous lui avez donné à boire lorsqu'il vous a demandé dans votre appartement. Vous l'avez aidé à éviter la ferme. Bon bah lui il est dead. Vous l'avez ramené au puits magique. Vous l'avez balancé dans le puits magique. Vous avez bousillé son club. Ça va, vous lui avez offert un travail. Vous avez bu avec Graine. À Graine. Après les funérailles de Lily. 2,5% l'ont envoyé chier la grenouille, ouais. C'est méchant quand même. Vous avez fait semblant d'être le bûcheron quand elle était dans les vapes. Vous avez passé un accord avec lui. Vous l'avez emmené avec vous au trip trap. Vous lui avez promis de ramener le machin vivant. Vous avez choisi de l'attendre. Vous avez accepté son bousier et promis de le donner à Blanche. Vous l'avez défendu quand Blanche voulait l'envoyer à la ferme. Au trip trap. Ah non, je lui ai pas arraché le bras. Oui, ça veut dire quoi la fin du coup c'est qui en fait Nerissa là? Pourquoi c'était... Elle a dit la même chose que... Putain, c'est fou ça. Non mais tu te rends compte qu'il est sorti il y a longtemps celui-là quand même. Et le 2, il est toujours pas là. Hein. Putain, ça fait 10 ans, la vache. Mais c'est vrai que tu sais, dans l'interrogatoire là, quand elle nous parlait puis qu'on n'arrivait pas à comprendre ce qu'elle nous disait là. À un moment elle nous demande est-ce que comment vous trouvez mon ruban? Et bah la Face elle avait dit pareil. Elle avait demandé pareil. Ça se trouve ils nous ont mis des indices comme ça et puis nous... Il y a 5-6 ans, je crois, de tête, je me souvenais plus trop de certains points. C'était une fin pas trop dégueulasse, mais j'ai pas réussi à sauver les 2 grenouilles quand même. Hein. Putain, j'avoue, bah du coup, le 2, apparemment, il y a un 2 qui sortira, je sais pas quand d'ailleurs. Mais... Donc ça sera la suite. Une histoire de love. Au moins le tordu ne s'en sort pas et ça n'a pas fini en révolte à Fableville. La première tête, elle n'a jamais été autopsiée. Si. J'en sais rien, Audrey. En tout cas, à la fin, là, d'ici, là, c'est bizarre, Blanche-Neige, là, elle est bizarre avec lui. Là, je me demande c'est quoi la meilleure fin, tu vois, du coup. Attends. Viviane fut la première à subir la malédiction du ruban violet. Se séparer de ce ruban reviendrait à sceller sa propre mort et en parler lui devint impossible à cause de cette même malédiction. La vie suivant son cours, elle essaya d'avoir une vie normale. Elle finit par se marier avec un gentilhomme, mais ce dernier ne pouvait s'empêcher d'être intrigué par ce bout de tissu enroulé autour de son cou. Autour du cou de sa bien-aimée, bordel. Malgré les demandes de Viviane de laisser ce ruban tranquille, c'est par une nuit comme les autres qu'il tenta de le lui enlever. Alors qu'il tirait délicatement l'extrémité de la bande, Viviane se réveilla et vit ce que son mari était en train de faire. Dans la panique qui suivit cette vision, elle le bouscula, évitant ainsi au nœud de se défaire. Furieuse, elle tenta de lui faire comprendre ce que de tels gestes impliqueraient, mais son mari ne voulait rien entendre. Il réalisa alors qu'elle ne pourrait jamais lui faire confiance et s'en alla. Elle vécut seule le reste de ses jours dans les royaumes, préférant le confort de la solitude au risque d'une autre trahison. Nerissa Narissa, je ne sais plus. Elle m'a donné l'impression que c'est elle qui a tout mis en place dans les meurtres. Blanche-Neige destituée, Bigby finito, le tordu sort. Meilleure fin. Non, je crois pas, non. Vivienne et Georgie se rencontrèrent durant la grande exode, je ne sais pas, le grand exode des royaumes. Depuis ce jour, ils s'aidèrent l'un et l'autre à survivre lors du long voyage qui les emmena jusqu'au monde des communs. À leur arrivée, ils se rendirent vite compte qu'il serait difficile de vivre tel qu'ils le voudraient. Avec le peu d'argent qu'il leur restait, ils ouvrirent le Pudding and Pie. Gérer un club de striptease n'était peut-être pas le travail rêvé, mais ils décidèrent qu'il était plus judicieux de tenir un tel endroit plutôt que de travailler dans la tristesse et la solitude. En fait, j'aurais dû filer ma thune à la grenouille, là, quand il me donnait le choix. Bigby, sous sa vraie forme, est un loup géant de plus de 2,50 m. En plus de son célèbre pouvoir de souffle, il a hérité de son père le vent du Nord. D'autres capacités. Par exemple, Bigby est capable de retenir sa respiration pendant très longtemps, ce qui lui permet de ne jamais se noyer. En fait, j'aurais dû prendre toute la thune depuis le début, et puis après je la donne à la grenouille, c'est ça? Non, j'avais pas fait le choix parce que je savais pas quoi faire. Bloody Mary commença à travailler pour le tordu il y a de cela des siècles. Il lui promit de la laisser libre de ses actes tant qu'elle resterait... Bah en fait, je pensais qu'on aurait une autre occasion de lui donner la thune, puisque à un moment tu lui dis, bah je te donnerai la thune. Et en fait, bah t'as jamais l'occasion de lui redonner. Il lui promit de la laisser libre de ses actes tant qu'elle resterait son garde du corps et sa tueuse à gages personnelle. Grâce au pouvoir et à l'influence du tordu, Marie n'eut jamais à se soucier de se faire prendre la main dans le sac par les autorités. Elle aime son travail plus que tout et serait prête à mourir pour le tordu parce qu'elle trouve ça drôle. Quand un criminel est capturé à Fableville, il est de coutume de tenir un discours devant la communauté ou les parties concernées. Pourtant, des exceptions peuvent avoir lieu afin d'accélérer le processus. La réalité des faits est qu'il n'y a pas de règles particulières dans ces situations. Et que la nature de l'accusation et ses conséquences dépendent surtout de qui est assis sur le banc des accusés. Un nouvel ordre. Blanche-Neige prend les règles. Bah si tu ne l'as pas, tu ne peux pas. Bigby en loup, il est cool. Bah si tu ne l'as pas. Il lui dit, je vais t'aider, mais tu n'as jamais pu... Bah oui, on n'a pas pu lui donner la thune au final. Crane désavoué. Le maire Cole a officiellement désigné Blanche-Neige comme directrice des opérations et adjointe au maire en son absence. Beaucoup diront que cette promotion n'est qu'un juste retour des choses puisqu'elle a été une pièce d'importance dans la construction de Fableville, faisant en sorte qu'un grand nombre de fables arrivent dans ce monde. Dans ce nouveau monde en sécurité, putain de merde, j'arrive plus à lire. Elle faisait aussi déjà tout le travail d'un adjoint au maire de façon officieuse et ce depuis des années. Pourquoi ils l'ont mis dans un cadre, lui? Après avoir fui les royaumes, Bigby Wolf a passé de nombreuses années à errer à travers l'Europe. Avec une colonie de fables rapidement développée, dans le nouveau monde, Blanche-Neige et Feathertop ont traqué le loup et lui ont proposé de rejoindre Fableville. Il accepta et Blanche le coupa avec un couteau de lycanthropie rouillé pour lui donner le pouvoir de revêtir une forme humaine à volonté. Bigby est devenu shérif de Fableville sous l'administration du roi Cole, mais à cause de son passé violent, plusieurs fables n'ont pas confiance en lui et il lui a été interdit de mettre ne serait-ce qu'un pied dans la ferme. Ah d'accord, il a pas le droit. Encore à ce jour, il a du mal à se racheter aux yeux de la communauté, bordel. Ouh, ça fait compliqué à lire toutes ces conneries. À chaque fois, il me manque un ou plusieurs trucs comme ça. Tu vois, à chaque fois, il me manque des trucs. Le début de la fin, cette maison de paille, une belle en argent. Une balle, une balle en argent. Ma dernière cigarette. Le vent du nord souple, heureux à jamais. Bon, bah voilà. En général, on a fait quand même à peu près les choix de la majorité, hein. Alors, je sais pas c'est quoi la meilleure fin. Ça doit être quand t'arrives à sauver tout le monde, mais... Elle est compliquée, cette histoire, hein. Fucking grenouille, là, putain. Ah oui, il y a le prince qui est dead aussi. Bah oui, mais si je laisse le prince pas mourir... Si je vais le sauver, les grenouilles, qu'est-ce qui se passe avec elles, tu vois? Bon. Ouais, c'était sympa. Bah écoute, s'il y a la suite qui sort un jour, bah on le fera, hein. Et voilà, quoi. Bon, bah sur ce... Il y a le vieux mystère de la fin qui pèse sur... comme ça, là, On n'a pas trop compris la fin, mais... J'ai regardé un autre let's play et tu vois... Et si tu vois le prince, il vit et il se passe rien avec les grenouilles. Ah d'accord. Ah oui, donc il aurait fallu que j'aille chercher le prince plutôt. Ah ok. Bon. Sad story. Après, je pense que c'est des trucs qu'on peut pas savoir à la première... La première fois que tu le fais, quoi. La première fois que tu fais le jeu, tu connais pas tout encore, donc tu fais à l'instinct, quoi. Et une fois que tu sais ce qui se passe, bah tu peux refaire le jeu avec des autres choix et tout et tout. Enfin bon. It's very complicated. En tout cas, je me rappelle que Walking Dead, j'avais quand même bien géré, hein. Tu peux frapper tout le monde pour avoir une meilleure... Ouais, c'est ça, ouais. Et dans le même genre de jeu, il y a Batman aussi. Donc on pourra faire Batman aussi. Ça pourrait être sympathique, hein. Bon. Sur ce, il est quelle heure? Il est l'heure de manger. C'est-à-dire que j'ai un peu faim. Donc, on va se laisser. On va se dire bonne soirée. Et puis, à la prochaine. Dear friends. Et voilà, donc la musique va se couper. Et puis, voilà quoi. En tout cas, c'était cool de le faire avec vous. Ouais, on fera Batman. Bye bye, bon appétit. Bonne soirée. Disparition, coupage de musique. Bye bye.